Yo, what up, guys? Today is day 0, and it's been quite a rough 24 hours. This is literally like the worst I've been since I started NoFap. I'd relapsed 6 times. Of course, I masturbated 5, but I counted. I registered it again because I'd edged last night, so 6 times I relapsed. These past few weeks have been tough too. My mental health has taken a turn for the worst. I've been avoiding going out, avoiding going anywhere. I've been locked in my room for the past week, not wanting to leave. Because I've been busy beating my meat all the time. Like, I'm numb and I can't even think clearly. Like I start. I was in my room, been in my room this whole time. I haven't hardly left. Stopped going to the gym. I've only been like 2 days in the past 2 weeks. Then after that, I just kept relapsing. I haven't even been able to stop since. Every relapse I've been having have turned into like binge and stuff. Last Friday, I binge relapsed and did it 3 times. Felt guilty and stuff. Then went a few days, came back home because I had taken a day off work because I wasn't feeling right. And my family could tell something was up, but I couldn't really tell them because I feel like they don't believe me. They misunderstand what I tell them. So I just avoid telling them, but they know something's up. So I took a day off work. I'd been clean long enough to decide, okay, I'll go back to work tomorrow. So I went home, ready to go to work. But then next thing you know, I get sick. For the whole day I have vomiting, diarrhea, and I'm in total pain. In between a window, after I stop vomiting, I decide to go get some supplies, like some fluids, to help keep me hydrated. But when I'm driving, I'm in a really bad state. Like, I probably shouldn't even been driving, basically. But here I was, driving to get supplies. Every time but then I'd keep feeling nauseous. So I pulled over, gave myself a second before I felt okay again. Then continued driving. Reached town. Drove to the closest store, got the supplies, and had to park somewhere because I felt nauseous again. And then all of a sudden I felt like I was gonna crash. Like, I'd already not crash, but like fall asleep crash. So I parked somewhere for a bit and closed my eyes, and I felt better again. So decided to make my way home. And I kept pulling over multiple times on the way home. At one point, I almost fell asleep But when I got home, I pulled over outside my house, closed my eyes for a bit. I was in my car for like 20 minutes. Next thing, my boss rings me because I tell him I've been vomiting all day, and he said I have to stay home for like 48 hours after I've been sick. So I've been off work for the past 2 days. So I go back inside, lie down. I'm in so much pain and stuff. And for the rest of the day, I just keep drifting in and out of sleep. Next day, I wake up feeling better. I'm thinking about what I can do with my day. Get up, go to the loo and stuff. But then I have these thoughts. Sexual thoughts. And instead of saying no to those sexual thoughts, I ended up giving in. After that first relapse, I got up, dust brush, cleaned myself up, but then not long after I relapsed again. This time I felt a bit weaker, but I was just watching YouTube videos just to renew my mind of no-fat knowledge. But then I gave in again. This time, PMO, I felt like I was hooked. I fell into the trap this time, and not long after, I wanted to fap again. So that was 4 times I did it. But then after that 4th time, a warning, this might be a bit graphic for some, but after this 4th time, my mind was fucked up. And this is not funny. This is real bad. Some would probably call it self-harm. But after this 4th time, I relapsed so much that I gave in again. And I was trying to beat my meat and stuff. This continued on for like nearly 4 hours. No orgasm. Just kept trying to jerk off, hoping to have another release. But I couldn't release this time. My arm got tired, so I stopped. But after a while, I got the swelling on my penis, on my foreskin. Ooh, I should not have done that. Don't know what I was thinking. Even though I didn't climax, I counted that as a 5th relapse. But I was thinking to myself, why the fuck would I do that? My addiction has gone so bad that now it's gone to the point where it's like I'm self-harming. But except you don't actually notice because you're so busy beating your meat. I stopped doing it, got out of my room, went to buy some food, because I was no longer sick. And it was my first food I'd had in like 2 days. But then, when I came back, I was trying again to beat my meat. Nothing came out still. My dick felt even more swollen, so I stopped, went to sleep. But I was half asleep, but kept having these sexual thoughts while I was half asleep, or sexual dreams. All the weird. I think it was because I was itching. I was jerking off, but nothing come out. The next day, I realised what I'd done was wrong, and I realised I need to stop masturbating. But then the bloody urge hits me again. And instead of saying no, here I am back trying to beat my meat again. Same thing. No going for hours. But then after a few hours, I came. I know, it's stupid. Like, it was a form of self-harm. My dick was so swollen that that it felt sensitive to touch. But then it reached that point where that relapse happened, and I was like, thank goodness this is over. It means no more harming myself. I can finally figure out how to stop this once and for all. Then negative thoughts came in. Maybe thoughts of doing it again. But I'd had enough this time, so I posted to some communities and stuff. Realised all the harm I'd done to my penis. PMO was not worth it. So I was just watching videos just to motivate me again. So also tried opening curtains, dressing up, trying to get myself back up. Stuff. I did that, got myself back up. Drank some water. Tried to do as much convincing as I could that I cannot go back there. Then I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was looking at my facial hair and realised when I first relapsed, when I fell off 110 days, I didn't shave my beard baby smooth. That's a rule I have when I relapse to prove I hold myself accountable. I didn't shave at the time because I believed I could get back on the grind, which I believed I was. I said, if you go back there again, I'll shave it off. But I'd forgotten I'd said that, and I had all these relapses, no shaves. Next thing, I fell into these down the spirals. I was just relapsing all the time. It just gets worse and worse from there till today, which it's like rock bottom for me. I don't really know what to say because my mind is so fogged up. I can't even think clearly. I keep having to pause the camera so I can have a chance to think, you see? It's tough. So yeah, I decided there were no more second chances after this relapse I'd had, and after all the other ones I'd had and broken my promise. So I was like, you know what? I'm done giving you second chances. I'm shaving your whole face baby smooth. They'll remind you not to relapse. Your facial hair growing back will be a reward for not relapsing. Yeah. So, it all started when I fell off at 110 days. I don't care about it anymore. I just care about getting myself back together. Whatever it takes, I will use to help me get back up. Streaks don't matter. It's what we do now that matters. Just focus on the now. Those relapses are unfortunate. And my mental health took a turn for the worst. My mental health is at its lowest now. Somehow I'm going to figure out how to get back up. In a few weeks I'll be doing better than I was doing. Everything's just so dull right now that I almost feels like I can't face the world. Look around me. I'm locked in my room. That's the first time opened my curtains in like 3 days. I've been locked in my room for 3 days. I've even had my roommate text me asking if I'm alive. Got that bad. And also, that short video I did yesterday, I was in a bit of a state. That's why I wasn't thinking, so I just released it out of anger from what PMO does to me. So I didn't remove it because that shows me how much I hate PMO, how much it ruins my life. So even though I posted that without thinking, I'm keeping that video there and stuff, because PMO should get what it deserves. Like, it ruined our fucking lives, you see. Like, fuck PMO. It's full of shit. Well, at the end of the day, a relapse is a relapse. We can't go back in the past and stop it from happening. We just have to move on. Right now I'm in the present. And I'm moving on. All we can do is learn from it. Start again. And commit to no fat from day one. That's all I can really do. Well, brothers, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.